T kicks to Millsap. Anderson passes to D'Angelo. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
And here's Walker. 9 points in the game so far. Takes a three. And again, Washington with the triple.
This switch has definitely been flipped to on this quarter, guys.
T kicks to Horford. They set the pick. Here's D'Angelo. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. Wizards leading by 6. Now Walker. He's got 12. Screened by Sanders. Fires for 3. Yep, it's good. And another 3 from Walker. Walker's got 15.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Now, here's Anderson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And the basket good.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high-percentage shots in the paint here already.
With the break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These squads have been lights out this month. Hawks number 1.
You know what, Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
So it's the Wizards now. 7-point differential. But they get it back. Good.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
A chance now to go over to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer.
We talked about some of the matchups he'll be watching in this game, and he told me, quote, I'll be looking at how we deal with Marcin Gortat. He's a guy who can score in any number of ways, posting up, pulling up from outside, or rolling to the rim. And he's also a factor on the glass. Guys, Gortat might not be a household name, but he's an impact big man in this league, no question.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. And here is Teague following the three-pointer by Freak. Horford with a screen on Chandler. Gallinari dishes to Horford. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. .36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 to shoot. Here's Gallinari.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
Wall passes to Walker. Back to Wall. Launches it. But they recover it. Outside, Walker. There's a screen. It'll count. And no good. And John Wall spoke prior to the game. He talked about the identity of the Wizards team.
Defensively, just being that gritty.
The Wizards not exactly quite the first. Going with a whole new group here. The Hawks trail by 4. On the court for Atlanta, they've got Anderson. Horford is out there with Teague, and it's Carpenter in at the 4. And it's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
There's a screen by Gortat. Outside, Walker down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. Tries again. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Horford, no luck. Washington's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Screen by Sanders. inside, Walker. The second chance effort. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
And that one's good.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
1:15 left in the first half of the game. Lets it go, and the jumper falls for it. Walker's got 20. There's a minute left now here in the second. Pass to Carpenter. Shoots the three. Gortat with the rebound.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
From deep, Walker. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
Teague drives in. Cannot hit. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean, when you are on the road, that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And guys, I think what you saw from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. That has to make you feel good as a group.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Just 4 seconds left in the second quarter. Walker. No good. And so we conclude the first half with
Bradley, it's certainly...
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for... the second half. So the Wizards 5 right now. Walker in at point guard. He's out there with Bradley Beal. And it's Sanders in at the 5 down low. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He finished with 8 points and did a good portion of his work from the free throw line as he drew a good number of fouls. This game is just the latest performance in what has been a hot streak for him. Will he bring the fire tonight, guys?
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
No doubt. I guarantee he comes into today's game feeling there isn't anything he can't do on the floor right now.
Tell you what, Greg, I think he might be right based on that last game. I'm inclined to agree with that.
And finished off by Sanders.
And gobbled up that rebound and went straight into attack mode on the putback.
Ooh, he is one of the most determined rebounders, Clark, we have got in the NBA.
Yeah, you're calling it right, Kevin. I mean, he gets so many second chance points because of how hard he works to get to the rebound.
And a wide open look for Walker. No good on the 3.
And this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Here's Horford. Again, the miss by Horford. Washington leading now by 6. Outside, Walker. Passes to Sanders. And Beal kicks to Walker. The Wizards working the ball around now. It's Beal on the way. Releases. Here's Arthur. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. D'Angelo, the pass to Teague. There's the bucket. Good. Teague's got 9 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
D'Angelo. He's covered by Beal. Horford dishes to Teague. And it falls over the rim and in. Now just a 2-point Washington lead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual adjustment.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And a moment now to check out some of the numbers for Horford. He's right around 17 points a night, 9 rebounds and 4 assists. And he's a threat to go off in any game from anywhere.
Some guys just have the gift, and he's one of them. You need points, he's your go-to guy.
From deep, Walker. Shot is no good.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Timmerman guarded by Walker. And that one's good. Millsap's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
Boy, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. They got a battle inside.
This game has been a battle, and maybe they're starting to just run out of gas a little bit.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And Washington making a change here. Gortat's checked in.
Over the last month, we'll take a look at where the Hawks rank in the NBA stats. First in scoring, 3rd in assists, and they also show up in the top 5 in free throw shooting. That's elite level marksmanship at the stripe.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Timmerman, Gortat covering. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Hawks trail by 3. Feeds it to Anderson. Good on the 3-point shot. Anderson's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And when you've got a big man who can shoot from distance like that, what a huge advantage.
There's a screen by Gortat. Here's the screen.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
And here's Walker outside. Rebound by the Hawks. Their last encounter was in Atlanta.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game.
Yeah, and when you think about it, Greg, there was some really sloppy basketball being played by them, and they recognized that had they played a cleaner game, they could have gotten the win.
He dishes it to Gortat from 12 feet out. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Gortat's got 5 points so far. Atlanta's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Gallinari against Chandler. And Gallinari kicks to Anderson. Makes it off the glass. He's got 8.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
That's a 2-pointer from Walker, and Washington again with the bucket. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Dishes it to Gallinari. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
The pass to Winston for the lead. Wall grabs the board. The shot by Chandler, wide open. The long distance 3 is buried. Chandler's got his first bucket of the game. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. 4th quarter on the court for the Hawks. Paul Millsap out there with Ryan Anderson. Then there's Anderson. Then there's Teague. And it's D'Angelo in at the shooting guard position. From deep, Walker. No luck. And Atlanta will come the other way. They can look forward to the Rockets arena after this matchup to take on Houston. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Pass to D'Angelo from outside the arc. Walker with the rebound. Wizards leading by 3. Takes the 3, and the shot is good. Walker's got the 4th quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. The Hawks shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. Walker against T. Kicks it to Millsap. Anderson right side. Hawks passing it around. Anderson can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Tries again. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
They didn't shoot it well from the line in the first half. But they've turned it around here, and it's helped them secure the lead. I mean, free throw shooting is important when you're trying to pad a lead.
And Anderson gets it to go.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing. Spacing.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this 4th quarter. Walker against T. And that will fall. The 3-pointer on the line from Walker. Walker's got 34 points.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
And Teague, here we go. The 3 from Anderson. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one. Teague against Walker. He kicks to Beal. There's a good screen. This one for 3. Walker's shot is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Lets it go with the 3. The shot misses.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Guys, they've been getting it done.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop. And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took them as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, better late than never.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Teague with the ball. He's picked up by Walker. Anderson's shot is off. The Wizards have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. For the 3, Walker's shot is off.
I think he's got to find another way to contribute, Kevin, besides looking to shoot the ball. I mean, he just can't get anything to bounce his way this quarter, so he's got to do other things.
The Wizards with the lead. The feed to Beal. Screened by Sanders. Vernon drains it from beyond the arc.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
We need to calm down.
All right, let's go over to the sideline.
Too many shots early in the clock.
And so it's the Wizards with the W. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds clock.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is
the 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor. Shaq, what'd you think?
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number one option, the number two option, number three option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
Let's take them back.
Yeah, 94. As the preacher takes a pulpit, fix your coat, prepare for 40 below spit. 7 days of heaven's ways and hang-ups. Chris and Ryan again, and we wishing anybody who isn't wishing us well bankrupt. A L and whatever else ain't up. As far as me, I'm still caught up in all the... Still calling my expendables, cause it's hard to believe I can fit all of them boys in one... And the streets start trembling. It's way too many it seems. Too many witnesses. Up and down with their visions of what a street is. I call it the seesaw syndrome. Syndrome, maybe you make a mistake, you lose. And this is for the real hip-hop who would never, ever, ever ask me, am I here to replace... Little test run. So, I need you to speak with your hands. On the count of three. Everybody now, 1, 2, 3, go! Talk to him. Who stepped up in this rap game and seen acting fool? Me and Preem, both names go together. A lot of frontin' like they're ill. Word. I think it's time to move on to the next one. DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best. Yeah, we taking over.
Drop 6, 4, 3, we're in switch. Red light stop, make it drop on the
the winner of the My Park Championship.
Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I